Hi, everybody. Merry Christmas in July. Today is Saturday. That means it's time for family movie night. And today we're having our last Christmas in July review for family movie night this year. And we are talking about the 2019 film Klaus. And this went to Netflix and it was nominated for Academy Award. It was very beloved. We've talked about it on Obscure Animation. I reviewed it once before on my channel. So we've had lots of coverage, but not for family movie night. So I'll put links down to all of that if you want to check it out. This was the creation of Sergio Pablos, an animator, and I love his unique visual style. I love the way that he uses light and color throughout the film, especially at the beginning where everything is dark and the whole town is fighting, and then as they start to learn to read and they start to connect with each other, everything gets lighter and brighter. I just love the visual palette to this film. I love the colors, the use of shadows. Everything I think is so effective. But also I just really like the story. It's a Santa Claus origin story, and it's got a ton of heart and soul to it. I have this guy Jesper, voiced by Jason Schwartzman, pampered, spoiled, conceited at the beginning, and his father says, look, if you don't go to this town and become the postmaster and deliver 6,000 letters by Christmas, then you are going to get disowned, going to disinherit you. You're not going to have anything. And so he ends up at this town. He doesn't know is this town, there is a deep-seated feud between these two families. And this has stopped them from having a school. This has stopped them from communicating, and none of them know how to read. And so it's just kept them basically really ignorant, this feud between the two of them. And so that obviously isn't going to work for Jesper. He's not going to be able to fulfill his goals. So he starts with these kind of conceited motives. One day, Jesper meets this man named Klaus, and at first he's really scared of him because he's such like a big, imposing man. But the truth is that he's actually a very soft, sweet man, and he is grieving for the loss of his wife, and he's lonely and sad. And but he does have a skill for making carvings and for making toys, and it's something that he did for years, hoping that him and his wife would be able to have a child, but they were never able to have a child. And he ends up getting this drawing from this child. He decides to give this toy to this child. Well, it starts this whole thing with the kids starting to write letters to try to get their own toys, and you get all of the sort of touch bases of the Santa Claus lore in there with the way that he looks, the way that he goes down chimneys, the letters, the naughty nice list. All that stuff is all hinted to, and you see the origin stories of it. It's really cute and charming. And as he is serving other people and making these toys, he starts to finally kind of live again and honor his wife, and is able to kind of move through his grief. And so that's why I say there ends up being this like real heart to the story that you don't expect. There's also this woman named Alva who is this butcher slash teacher, and she is really tough talking. She's really funny. And of course, her and Jesper come at odds, funny and clever. And I love some of the animation, particularly with Alva, the way that it shows her like dismembering the fish. The voice performance by Rashida Jones is really fun for Alva. She's very funny. And all the voice performances are excellent. Jason Schwartzman, Jesper, you have J.K. Simmons as Klaus, and Rashida Jones, Will Sasso, Sergio Pablos has two voices, which is fun. Joan Cusack is in here, so that's fun. And it's just so nice to see not only the origin of Santa, but also see this town become united again, and put down all of these grievances they've had all this time, forgive, and learn how to read and learn how to communicate better, and how the kids are actually an example to the adults, which is a nice message, that that it's not always the other way around. It's not always the adults teaching the kids, but sometimes it's the kids teaching the adults, which is very sweet. And it's just beautiful. It is beautifully animated. The music is beautiful. It's a wonderful holiday film, And I think that it's one that maybe has gotten forgotten a little bit just because it's on Netflix and people just forget things that are on Netflix. But I hope people won't forget because it's a wonderful, wonderful film. I love it. And I really do think it should have won Best Animated Film that year. And it didn't, but I really but it didn't, but I love the story and I love the characters and I love the ties to the traditional Santa Claus mythology. It's really, really heartwarming and well done, and it can be quite funny at times. Jason Schwartzman's character is very sarcastic. It's worth a watch, and I think you'll really enjoy it, and it'll be nice little way to end off Christmas in July. So yeah, let me know what you think of Klaus. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section or on Twitter. And please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Make sure you check out Hallmarkie's podcast for all things holiday, all things Christmas. And we cover year round, and we've had some really good Christmas in July coverage over at Hallmarkie's podcast. So please take a look at that and check out all my animated reviews, all my family movie night reviews, all my Christmas coverage, and check out the Patreon. That's the biggest way you can support us, and you get really good perks. I really try to make it worth your while. And the merch store, we got tons of festive designs over there. And thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.